things that I really had to get in the mirror about. You feel me? And before I can be social with anybody or give my love to anybody, you feel me? I gotta first love myself. Let's go. Oh, I was hard.
It's cool. It's just the devil, you feel me?
Legs that bad when I need a drop. Yeah, on no way, thought. Yeah, now we don't stand with top. Yeah, now. And we got this. Look at all we got.
So I'm finna go here.
With that man said, hey, I thank you, Yahweh, for your love, because with your love and experiencing your love, it allows my love to reflect off your love for someone else. So thank you.
You can get it, baby. Come on. Alright, y'all. We back. We back. Sorry. We had a little interruption, man. The devil busy, bro. Alright, let's go.
You tag me.
Yep.
My little Tatiana page.
Yep. Alright. Hold on. Let me get right here.
Hold on. Yeah.
I just want to know, can I speak my truth real quick? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. God on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one ain't supposed to be. But hey, Yahweh.
I thank you, Lord, for all cause you able. If you not working, can't eat at the table. Bless in the name of the Lord, we give praise. Even if a place since I was a baby. I can't eat like I've been good to me lately. When I got born, it was him who saved. Never got my mama, never stop praying. It was only her that laid the foundation. Because I'm here, I know that devil hate. And I got the line where I lay my head. When I feel, Lord, I could have been dead. Ever since then, Lord, you got my head. Rebelled against you, you still with it. How did I feel I could do it myself? When I know from you come my head, I couldn't get it from no one else. Lord, I pray you order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Leading guide me every day. I would be lying if I say I know the way. Order my steps in your word. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Leading guide me every day. I would be lying if I say I knew the way. All of my steps in your word, yeah, Lord.
Understand the purpose of the process. The purpose of the process is to take you through a series of actions that will direct you to an expected end. It's the method by which God carries you to your destiny. The only way to reach your goals in life is to go through the process. Oh, come on, church. You don't just become a Christian and wake up one day and all of a sudden you're there. You have to go through the necessary steps. Come on, somebody. You have to go through the process. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Can I help somebody today? How many know that everyone wants success, but nobody wants to go through the process? Everyone wants the reward and the prize, but nobody wants to go through the process. Everyone wants to be on stage and lift it up. Come on, everybody knows your name. Everybody wants to be recognized, but nobody wants to go through the process. Oh, everybody wants change in their lives, but you don't want to go through the process. Everybody wants recovery, but nobody wants to go through the process. You can't just arrive at your destination without taking the necessary step. As a matter of fact, the last Tell somebody you gonna have to take the steps. You're
Tell
gonna
somebody you gonna have to take the steps. Hey, we live on the porch. Hey, y'all, the devil so busy, y'all. Tap in, man. The devil so busy. I tell you. Can you hear me? How everybody feeling? How everybody doing? It's Sunday. Let's go. Man, some kind of way we got disconnected. But y'all, we live. We got a guest. We in the building. How y'all feeling? Man, I told God, order my steps, bro. Like, see, this is how you know that when you trying to do good, like this is how it go. Like you got all these distractions on my way here, bro. Like it took me so long to get here. Y'all don't even understand. I'm up here trying to be a friend. People ain't understanding. I got somewhere to be. You feel me? You feel me? Like, but we in here. And real quick, I'm gonna let y'all see this video that I got. Hey, of course, y'all. Grind season is in the building. We live, we lit at 808, 805. However you log on, we gonna be outside. Tonight we got a special guest. It's episode 39, y'all. We in the building. We got a special guest, y'all. It's Women's History Month, so you know how I'm gonna do it. We rocking with the women this month, all month long. We got lovely hair and nails in the building, y'all. And check this out. Check this out. We've been stepping off the porch this month. We gonna be in the hair salon, getting them tips, y'all. How to keep your hair and your nails done. How to keep your spirit and your mind spun. Hey, on the porch, grind season, we in the building, y'all. Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Happy Sunday. Don't let nothing deter you from what God told you. And if He told you something, sleep on it. Ask God to give you the blessing over your life so that you can be a blessing to everyone else's life. Hey, y'all, if you don't remember anything else, don't forget when you're afraid, when you're scared, when you're tired, when you're hungry, and you
It's working, cold as ice. Yeah. Keep your eyes on Christ. Yeah. Demons try to strike them, come at work that they don't like that. Whenever they attack, they better believe that's where they die. Yeah. They try to instant feel, but trust me, I know they not like that. They send a blaze to the Yahweh. I'm praising him. Living one straight out that world, he had evil ways in him. Beating up everything that they told him like it was today's dinner. Yeah, that devil thought that he had him, but not none got fade him. It been plenty of time that he dropped the ball and Yahweh stayed with him. But it been plenty of time that he dropped the ball and people done lost faith in him. That boy around the eye, he denied the call, but God kept chasing him. He had it coming, but he ain't died all, cause God kept saving him. Lord, can't go out that world and I forgot I'm moving it. Used to think I would be done, but now God using me. Childish things got put away, check my maturity. No second guessing when I tell you God ain't good to me. Yeah, I went on top of the storm, but His peace soothing me. To pick on the feet, the catch, but that's not moving me. So
hey, he trying to stop our shine because he know we finna snap. Hey, we on the porch. We got who? Eagles Wheels in the building, y'all. What it do? What it do?
Yes, so what's up? What's up? Hey, I'm gonna wait.
Come on, talk to me.
Oh no, I was about to say that was me that I made a mistake and went live by mistake earlier, and I had to cut it off. That's why.
You didn't have to cut it off. I went live.
Oh, okay. Because I did it by mistake. I went to put my phone down and it said live. No, I ended it.
No, it was time. We gotta communicate better, but we straight. We good. Let's go. We in the shop, yo. We in the hair salon. Hey, I almost didn't make it. It's just a lot of stuff going on, but we here. We live. We lit. Hey, tap in on IG so they can see it because I'm on YouTube, I'm on my YouTube, and I'm on Facebook, but my IG kept disconnecting. So get on your IG and go hard. You feel me? I'm on the grind season, and you can get in, like, you feel me? But we got a special guest, y'all. So did you catch the video clip that I made?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Hey y'all, it's episode 39. We got the building expedition. It's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, but we gonna try our luck. That's what they thought, because we don't even believe in luck. We got God on our side. We got a special female guest, y'all. She in the building. I'm in her building. We off the porch. On the Porch Podcast, Wills. Introduce yourself. Tell them why we here.
Yes, so we here to build kingdoms and to read the Bible. But at the same time, it's all love, okay? No, I'm messing with y'all. Yo, we here right now because this is the only place to be. Where else would you be? You feel me right now? He over there getting his head done all up. You feel me? I need to get my head done all up, so I need to hear about this stylist, because maybe I can get some help done with me. You feel me? But no, it's all about building kingdom, and it's about, it don't have to just be rapper, it don't have to be poet. It can be just somebody entrepreneur that's actually positive, that's trying to build, and that's who we all talking to. That's who we trying to connect, because we all live a life. Like, I live a life where I go to a barber, and then I go to a hair salon, and then I go to a person that helped me with my clothes, then I go to a person that helped me with my food. So all these people are important, not just our entertainment, and that's what we want to let everybody know. You feel me? We ain't gonna let it go.
Yeah. We ain't gonna let go. Ain't no letting up. It's heat up season. It's wine season. You feel me? Hey, but since you just said that, I'm gonna run something back that everybody need to hear.
Sing your word, yeah,
You must first understand the purpose of the process. The purpose of the process is to take you through a series of actions that will direct you to an expected end. It's the method by which God carries you to your destiny. The only way to reach your goals in life is to go through the process. Oh, come on, church. You don't just become a Christian and wake up one day and all of a sudden you're there. You have to go through the necessary steps. Come on, somebody. You have to go through the process. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Can I help somebody today? How many know that everyone wants success, but nobody wants to go through the process? Everyone wants the reward and the prize, but nobody wants to go through the process. Everyone wants to be on stage and lift it up. Come on, everybody knows your name. Everybody wants to be recognized, but nobody wants to go through the process. Everybody wants to change their lives, but you don't want to go through the process. Everybody wants recovery, but nobody wants to go through the process. You can't just arrive at your destination without taking the necessary steps. As a matter of fact, the last I heard, the elevator was out of order.
Oh, what's my own mouth? It didn't come in on my lap. Put it right here.
The comments pop up here. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't go live. So
Get your phone then.
Oh, okay.
Hey y'all, my bad. This is my friend, so I gotta get in business mode. Here we go. Hey. Okay. Let's turn that.
You pick my battery say hold on.
I know that's real. Or you can plug it into one of these.
It's this kind.
Alright, so it says the reason why I replayed that because the process. They don't want to go to and through the process. Now they were on the road going up to Jerusalem, and Jesus was going before them, and they were amazed. But as they followed, they were afraid. Hey y'all, we in the building. We got episode 39, grind season, Wills.
Oh, this Facebook. I'm sorry.
That's Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got my friend, we got mother, we got hairstylist. Introduce yourself, y'all, because she home. She welcome. So let's go.
Hey y'all, my name is Tatiana. I'm a hairstylist. I'm a mother. I'm an entrepreneur. What else am I?
Your last name not Black, is it?
Oh no.
Okay.
Who is that?
A co-host.
So look.
Wills. Okay.
I don't have a description because I'm just.
She just
I'm
her.
just 1,000 things in one, you know. So I'm very ambitious. I'm just ambitious. If ambitious was a person, it's me, okay? So I own my own hair salon. But I've been doing hair since I was like 15 or 16. Probably before that, really. But I started doing hair in the kitchen, in the living room, on the porch,
Mm.
in the gym,
Mm.
on the school bus. And it wasn't something that I really wanted to do, honestly. I had to do it. Camille. I had to do
You
it.
had to do it.
You know,
She said, "Okay, Miss
yeah, I
Ambitious."
did have to do it. I had to because did nobody else do it. If you want me to be truthful. So I just always been a hustler. So at first, doing hair was a hustle for me. And then I turned to a business one about 6 years ago. But before that, it was just a hustle. I would have 2-3 jobs and go get out work and do hair. Go take a nap, go to another job, get out work and do hair again. So
tell me, how has your faith been tested when following your path? How have you had to rid or get rid of anything or anybody naysayers, habits? So you don't smoke, you don't drink.
No, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So the thing is, my faith started getting tested at a young age, but it was unbeknownst to me, if that makes sense. It's Amir, y'all. He just excited. But my test started.
Your
My
test,
faith
where did your
started
test?
getting tested at a young age, but it was unbeknownst to me. Like I always been in the church, but I ain't gonna lie, it was like I ain't never pay attention. Until I was like 14, 14, 15, that's when I started having like a real awakening. I realized that nobody is obligated. So
So nobody is obligated.
they're not. Like nobody is obligated and nobody has to come to your rescue. Nobody has to help you. Nobody has to do anything. So,
Right.
the
That
first
part.
you remember the first time because it, like I said, it started when I was so young. Don't- So, because you made me forget what I was going to say.
You started doing hair when you was young.
Yeah, so my faith was tested because I felt, it's like I started feeling like I was all I had and I was alone. So at that point, I couldn't go to nobody but God. Like I got saved when I was 14. Nobody was in the church. Like we grew up in the church. On my mom's side and my dad's side. So I was just at church one day, and I used to get in a lot of trouble. And like out of all my siblings, all the grandchildren, it was just me. I was just terrible. I felt so like boxed in, and so I just felt like I didn't hear nobody. I can't talk to nobody. Nobody wanted to listen to me. I wanted to be heard. And I walked down to the altar and I got saved and I got baptized. And I feel like my life had changed after that. Like as far as being spiritual and having faith. It just was something that came naturally. If that makes sense. Like I never just I need to have faith. It's just like God put me through so many tests that I had no other choice but to have faith. And then it's like the more faith I had, and the more tests that came, I was prepared. But you see what I'm saying? It's like so many tests have came and so many obstacles, and
You had no choice but to go forward.
you don't have. I never had a choice but to go for it. So
Basically, okay. So Mark 10:21. I'm
Right.
gonna
That's
go.
what's up.
Then Jesus looking at him and said to him, "One thing you lack. Go your way, sell whatever you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. And come up and take up the cross and follow me." You did that.
right,
You get what I'm saying? See, people think it's about being perfect, not smoking weed, not drinking. No, it's about you steadily taking one foot forward, putting it for the other, and trying to live right, trying to whatever God is telling you to be obedient in. That's what you're supposed to listen to.
right.
Some people addicted to sex. Some people addicted to
Spend
money.
right.
So that you can't be telling a person that ain't got that just like to drink, and that's not their problem. God told them to do something. God told them to stop talking to you.
Right.
Bro, right?
Yeah.
So, so yes, tell them what you got going. Like, How was your faith tested recently, man?
Well, listen, my faith
You
was
know,
tested because as a man, you're supposed to keep your composure. You're supposed to love but not fall in love type
yeah,
time. And my thing
man.
as a man, I fell for the trap a little bit emotional wise, and at the same time also Ezekiel, what is his name? Ezekiel, right? I just found out that I had kidney failure, and I'm thinking like, oh my God, life is over. I'm about to die. And then he hit me up with the scripture like, yo, he lived 15 years past what he was supposed to live. So I feel
Uh-huh.
like, you know what? I didn't get this to die. I got this so that way I can be. You know how they got the main people for cancer fighters? Like, I'm
A
a cancer
purpose.
fighter. I'm the kidney disease fighter. You feel me? I'm the one that if you get kidney disease, you're gonna be like, well, he had it and he's still alive. I'm the Magic Johnson with
Right.
you feel me? So instead of me being the Easy E, I'm the Magic Johnson. Right? I thought I was the Easy E.
Right.
I thought it was over for me. But no, I'm the Magic Johnson. I'm gonna still be alive. I'm gonna be the people like, yo, he got it and he's still popping. No,
Right.
well, pause. But you feel me? Yeah.
No, you don't have it. We get it. We get it.
All right. Cause don't make me do no more. Don't make me do no more. Don't make me do no more. That's all I got. But that's the main thing. The main thing is that you think it's about to be over, and then you realize, somebody give you some words, somebody give you some motivation, and you realize it was not over. In fact, it's about to be even better than what it was before. Even better. You feel me? But congratulations on how long did you have that place, like, and your name and all that?
So, I had this going on 3 years. I had my shop, and
Damn.
before that, I've had my brain about 7 years.
You had your
Yo, can
brain
you do
for
my
about
My
7 years.
brain,
Oh,
huh?
I say, can
Can
you
you
twist
do
me
his
through the
dreads?
phone? Can you twist
well,
me
tell
through the
her where
phone?
you're from.
Oh,
Tell
my name is
everybody where you're
Ills
from.
Wills Watusi, and that's Ill Will with 2 Z's, and it's spelled ILLZWILLZ. I'm what you would call the North Philly Peace Park poets. Now, if you were to come down to the North Philly Peace Park, you might hear a poem like such. We are platforms, foundations, we are motherboards, lights, just not in that form. And for whatever reasons, we are backborn. What are we white or black for? Or whatever you are, what are you that for? Sure, whatever you are, you probably asked for. So if you were smart, you would relax more. It's not hard, just relax more. You feel me? So I'm from Philly. That type time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just from old down here. Down here,
Down
just
here.
from here. I'm just
Okay. But listen, but Jesus looked at them and said, with men it is impossible, but not with God. For with God all things are possible. So it don't matter where we're from. We know where we're going. Cause where we going in May though? What's happening in May?
Yo, in May, May 1st, we gonna have a Black Power March. Then we gonna have grind season come through with Misfit. Gonna have some showcase talent show, activists. You feel me? It's about to go down. You feel me? We traptivists. You feel me? We trappers and we still activists at the same time. We traptivists. Okay, we gonna do what we gotta do because we doing what
Who
they
you
say
know-
niggas is not doing.
Right. Who you
What they
know
say
trapping
niggas is
and
not
volunteering at this?
Exactly, and trapping, and look, same thing with hustling, same thing with trapping. At the end of the day, it don't go back to just being drugs. At the end of the day, a hustle is not. This is a hustle right there. You in a hustle house. You in a trap house right now. Stop playing with
Tell
me.
me about
Most
it.
definitely,
I
most
just
definitely.
be feeling like it. I be feeling like it.
Respectfully, right? Busting traps all day. You feel me? McDonald's bust traps all day.
All right, so she said, thanks for sharing your story, Miss Ambitious. Keep sharing your story to inspire young girls. Your voice is needed in our
Yes.
community and on platforms.
Yes,
Yes,
most
thanks for
definitely.
sharing.
Peggy Sue
Most
Hype,
definitely.
Kimberly.
you know they be in here on a
They
thou while. Hey, so let me ask you a question. You talked about how and we gonna get into childhood because we ain't got into it. But you talked about how you just had no choice but to keep going forward. Okay, but y'all see the kids running around. You see her in the shop. You see we was running late. She trying to help me. I'm trying to help her. She trying to help me be great. I ain't even there yet. You feel me? But this is support because I'm telling you, I've been wanting her on the show, but God has His timing, and you know
right.
it, it you got to be careful what you say to people. And you got to be mindful of how you treat people because you never know what distance is caused by a person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no
Hmm.
matter how how far apart or how long we haven't talked, there's an understanding we have. If you call me or I call you, I'm gonna get an answer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
Even if it's
it's
just a
people that's
thumbs
in
up
my
or a
face,
heart.
but it's people in our face every day. I love you. Call me if you need me. Force feeding lies that you didn't even ask for, and you don't even have to. You don't even have to. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even have to need the person. You don't even want to. You don't even need. You don't even have the urge to be around them anymore because the fact that the way that you are going and just they don't even share. They don't even like. They don't even support the conversations you have on the porch. Don't go anywhere. So why would I want? Why would I want to call you if I need you?
Right.
All right.
Okay, that's one half. That's one half of it. And if I call you and say I got an idea, or I have a problem, or I'm married, or I got kids, and I got real life problems, but because you got a little mindset, you don't understand responsibilities. You tell me to leave, I can't have conversations with people like that. Because yes, leave if they beat me. Yes, leave if this the 10th time. But the if you don't have the courage to go through something yourself, I definitely don't want you giving me advice.
Mm. Yeah. No, for real. For real.
Real rap.
So
I just want to know is
like
that bad, and if so, is that bad? You feel me? That's my thing. I just want to know is that bad, and if so, is that bad?
okay, so that's a lot to balance already. So from working to personal errands, tell us how you.
You want to lie or
Yeah,
the truth?
I know the truth.
because you deal with the
So
child too.
I don't
You
have.
deal with children too. What time you wake up? What time you wake
Yeah.
up?
I used to
What
wake
time
up
you
at
wake?
5:45.
What?
What time I go to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh no, I wake up at
Boom.
10 in the morning. I used to wake up at 5:45.
What?
So now I was at 6:15. I'm trying to start back waking up at 5:45. I go to sleep at maybe 11 or 12 o'clock on a long day. Like it that's me getting off work at like 8 or 9 o'clock. But my kids play sports. I try to keep them very active. I participate in their schools when they have field trips, when they have fun days, any type of involvement or volunteer stuff. What did you do to
Uh-oh.
him?
Want to get them? Pause,
Give me a
y'all.
second.
Baby duties.
Okay, wait.
You know what I mean?
This time.
Oh,
I know how
I
to
think
go.
maybe they threw something. Hey, we got a newborn in here, so
So yeah, I wear a lot of hats. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I feel like my head is I'm holding it in my hand because I just be all over the place. But it always works out. If that makes any sense. I don't really have a large support system business wise or like family, business wise or like family to like help me. So one thing that helps is having a planner. You need to have a planner, you need to have a journal, you need to have a phone with times and all that type of stuff in a schedule. I'm working on it. I'm not perfect.
it'll get better.
Right.
It takes a village. That's why we're building kingdoms. Like the plan is to have places and have events that are kid friendly. So like everything revolves around the kids. Like um, you know how like the Birmingham Art Museum when they have the after five events for the kids to go around and they can sit and stuff like that. Okay, well it's more to it. This is gonna be an everyday thing for us.
Let me go get
Okay, okay. And so like people need help, and you need help from people you can trust. First of all, 'cause you can't even have your kids around people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are weird to me, so I definitely wouldn't want my kids or your kids around the people that I'm still having discernment about right now.
Real
So
right.
as I'm building, I'm growing, and I'm learning like what's acceptable, what's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said earlier, with men, if you depend on men, it's impossible. But if you keep going and doing things the way he told you to do them, or the way you know what I'm saying your light is shining, then all things are possible. But if you keep trying to bring people with you that's not meant to be, you're just gonna keep backtracking. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right. Real right. No, you're right.
That's why I said. That's why this is called the Building Expedition. Try your luck, because most people try their luck. I am looking for like I am looking for luck. I pray to God for the blessing of my life, so I'm able to bless everybody around me that needs support like this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what I was saying
Oh yeah. Right here.
was, um, I wear a lot of hats, and I think that's just a part of life. Some people have to. Everybody's balance is different.
Mhm.
Like something because we walk through different paths of life. You got you wore more
Hmm.
probably wear this many hats, that many hats, your different than mine. So your structure gonna be different than mine. And so yeah, I
And
don't
we
feel
both can learn
from
from
each
each
other.
other.
Like it don't matter like what you doing and what I'm doing and what he's doing and what she doing. It's like each one teach one. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. This is the thing. Like I didn't just meet you. I didn't inbox you and ask you can I get an interview, or you didn't inbox me and say, hey, I need some exposure because I need some money. It's tax time,
Right.
or it's election time, so I need to get on the screen. You feel me? I've been knowing you. Like you said, I thought you heard it saying when you first started doing hair, bro. Like tell them like
You mean
tell them really how
professionally?
you like I was your puppet. No, I was her
Oh
puppet.
no, like I was in the 8th grade.
I was her puppet.
I was in the 8th grade and
Oh, all the way back
let me tell you
then.
one thing. Oh yeah, she had some real long, pretty hair, and it was always curly. And I used to be like, "Can I do your hair?"
Yeah,
And
she
she was like, "I don't care."
randomly now. Like okay, now let's go back. My best friend Jeremy Robinson. I don't know. It's always Dookie World. I mean, if a hacker could hack me, they probably would because. Yeah. Dookie World, Dookie, Jeremy. That was my best friend in high school, dog. Like I'm talking about even after life partner. You feel what I'm saying? But he passed.
Right, but that's my brother.
So that's her brother. But my relationship didn't stop with the family. I lost myself because I lost the other half. That was my other. If I was a female, that was a male. You get what I'm saying? Like he was me, I was him. It was no. If I wasn't there, it's because I'm at work. If he wasn't there, it's because he at work. Or you know what I'm saying? So long story short, um, we've always kept their relationship. I've always been there. But in high school, middle school, you chilling with your friend. A random girl come up to you and say, "Can I do your hair?" What's your response?
Yeah,
When?
yeah,
Right. When?
yeah. And
When?
then this
You wanna do
goes
it?
back to around
Right
the
now?
time, but then I didn't even in my mind at that time say, "Oh, I want to do hair." I needed to practice so I get that money because I need some shoes and school supplies and stuff, and I wanted certain stuff that I'm not gonna say we didn't have, but we wasn't. Some kids had other stuff that we didn't have, and I wanted
So
stuff.
what was your
So,
favorite thing to buy?
one of the
What was
family
your
members
favorite thing
told
to
me not to
buy?
ask them for the.
What was your favorite thing to buy when you got that money when you was young?
Oh,
That made you feel so good. For me, it was Timberlands, blue
I don't even
Timberlands. I
know.
bought.
I used to love to buy like accessories.
For real?
Like accessories and hair stuff, and I started buying nail stuff because I do nails too. But that's what it was. It was really buying stuff so that I wouldn't have to ask nobody if that made any sense. Like
Mhm.
we couldn't ask to go get our nails done. So I'm gonna do my own nails. I can't get this hairstyle. I can't go pay nobody to do this. So I learned how to do it myself. So it was always self or like once I finally got a niece, that's a little more responsible. A little bit more responsible. Like I ain't gonna say it was my responsibility, but that made me hustle harder. Like my sister had a baby when I was like 15 or 16, and I was like, oh yeah, my niece ain't never for that. We ain't never
And
had
that was
that.
your
So,
baby, huh?
that really, that wasn't even my child. But that made me go real hard to this day.
But how do that? So what about that with women? Cause it was your sister, so I know like she probably did it. But did you ever have like a friend where she had a baby before you had a baby, and you did a lot for that baby, and then you ended up having a baby, and she couldn't help you out, or like you know what I mean? Did that ever happen? Not with
Girl,
your sister, of course, but with anybody.
I told. So if you want me to tell you the truth,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, and
Bro,
then nobody that I ever besides my sister now. Like if I had friends that had babies or whatever, I would support them and whatever. Go to their baby shower. I had a friend that I actually did her baby shower for her, and I ain't had no kids, and we was too young to be trying to do stuff like that. And to this day,
mm,
yeah, I don't know. I don't never get the same support that I get or give, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I used to take it personal, but I don't no more. It's all about purpose, and I feel like that's what helped me get to where I am, just pouring into other people and giving to other people because ain't nobody do that for me. So I feel like that's what helped me,
mm,
reach my goals and prosper in life.
I really feel like you just answered my question because it's like, what is consistency to you? How do you stand firm and keep going in your vision when there is or was no reason to be consistent? How did you keep going when you didn't even have the money? You just told us how. So, you know what I'm saying? But this is where I'm at. Here's where, like, this is where we're at. We're at the point where we're giving our all, making sure our bills is paid, and the only money we have left is going to what we do, what we're trying to believe in, and we got facades out here. We got people out here with programs in place, or they building kingdoms, but they're not actually building. They breaking and they putting everything in their pocket, or they have a motive, and it's not to build you, it's to break you. So it's like when you tell people what you want to do now, you have to be mindful and you have to use that discernment, and you gotta shut up,
mm.
Yeah.
like because how safe are we using our purpose on platforms?
I used to feel like
How safe are you saying really what you want? You saw what happened to like I was watching the reel earlier with Tupac, where he, you know,
no.
so how like he always spoke the truth, and he's not here anymore. So how safe are you really using the rightful? See, when you start speaking the truth, you lose friends.
Yeah.
You don't lose purpose. You lose like earthly things. You don't lose money either.
You
the
know,
the relationship is more important than money. That's what Misfit always say. But what
I feel like I've been in the church a lot.
I feel like your baby trying to get a ball.
Yeah. I was on the phone earlier. And
Mhm.
he's like, what is this? So a couple of weeks ago at church, they told us how something like some of what you just said. Some people be worried about stuff like that instead of worried about their spirit. And you
Oh,
got to live in your spirit and not your flesh. So you can't. Me personally, I used to be fearful. I used to be scared to tell people my vision and speak out. and get out there and be like, oh, this is what this is this.
I'm facing fear right now. I've never been off the porch.
And you
That's what I'm saying.
oh, that's fear. You're not worried about your feelings and what you feel, your emotions. That's your fear.
Look what it took for us to get here.
You feel it because you've been a little long, little time. You've been sad. I need you on show. I need you on show. I need you. You got a story. You got to put this out there. I'm like, okay, but I just be so busy. It really be I be busy, but everything aligns to each other. It's like you said, you was running behind. I had to take my kids to football practice. I had a client try to get on here and schedule, and I don't do hair on Sundays unless you tell me a couple days, and I'm like, actually, what should I tell her? I really don't supposed to be doing her hair, but I love my clients. She's like, girl, no. You better look. We finna do this thing.
You gotta have boundaries. If you allow people to keep doing things to you, and then when you get to the point, they're gonna say, "Well, I didn't tell you to," or
they love to say that.
And then this is the thing: once you let people do something, it's your fault because you've allowed it. So now that and then this is the thing: once you realize you allowed it, and you no longer play victim, and you're going to reach your victory, and then you start X and checking off people off the list and marking it twice, then they want to surrender. Maybe go surrender the same way I did when you left me by myself. Expect nothing, appreciate everything, all works in a godly manner. Meaning, Jesus walked along by himself. He was a gangster. Nobody liked him. So stop trying to paint this image of who a person is.
Right.
I really needed to say that because y'all got people thinking that they can't follow God because you trying to beat God and baby, you not even living right because you walked past me and wouldn't even speak to me and when you left out of the building. You feel me? Hey, somebody almost hit me and my family the other day. Got a 5 and below, but Jesus Christ is Lord on the back of the tag.
Right.
Make it make sense, man. You can feed on anger or you can feed on God. Hey, I'm gonna let you go first. How has your anger affected you?
Listen, I've been delivered, y'all, but I would say I used to let everything get under my skin. Everything made me so angry. It took a lot of maturity and growth and just stepping outside of my own self and, like I said, living in my spirit and not my flesh. To see things from other people's perspective. We react out of our emotions. Anger is an emotion. And I realize that anger, feeling sad, feeling depressed, those things are not of God. And I want to be more like God. I want to be closer to God, rather. So I want to do things that mirrors Him and what He wants for us. So I try not to get mad. My anger it got into a lot of things, made me prolong my victory, if that makes any sense. Like, I could have been further along than where I am today sooner had I not used those emotions. If that makes any sense.
It does.
So yeah.
Pretty much what you said. My anger done put me in jail plenty of times.
Yeah.
But now that we figured it out, he who is so the angry is better than the mighty. If he puts his spirit, then he who takes a city. Like, now we build kingdoms. Now we own, because all the stuff that we did before, you got people jealous of who you are, and you're not even jealous of who you are. You're competing with your old self, and they're competing with somebody you don't even know anymore. And if you react to that, you'll still be that person. So every time you go back and see if that person's still there, you gotta make sure that you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna go back.
Yeah, you backtrack.
See, like, it's certain things I can't do, it's certain people I can't be around, they don't understand. Because every time I go around them, I feel this. I see this. You complain or you say what I'm doing and what I don't do, but what are you doing?
Sometimes people got love from a distance. I learned that sometimes that people be trying to. It don't even be them. I feel like it just.
They
Yeah.
haven't agreed. They haven't surrendered yet. Like
Yeah, so it's like they easy
they can
to control
They
and
can find everything wrong with you because it feel better. But
To make
I
them
don't
feel
really
good.
care because people got too many problems, and my problems ain't that bad when you look at other stuff. So it's like if I just do what I need to do and mind my business and keep getting the money, I'm straight. Because I know what I'm gonna do with it. See, people get stuff and say they want to change, but then when you get it, you go do the same thing. You have to eliminate something. When God give you a second chance, you have to eliminate a baby step, like you said. You know what I'm saying? You have to find that. You got to meet them. So you keep asking, why this keep happening to me? Why you keep doing what you doing?
Right.
Don't ask God why. You need to pray and tell him to stop for you doing whatever you doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And listen, people want to make it however they can make it. I don't want to lie. I don't want to have to cheat. Still, if I gotta die risking life to make it, I'll just risk it doing the right thing and see what they get.
Right.
Because a wicked man accepts a bribe behind the back to pervert the ways of justice. That's why we can't see. It ain't the white man. It's brown people in position. It's puppets. So I gotta pray before I even give my money to the black man now. The white man haven't done anything this year or last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I can count on how many black people haven't supported. You know what I'm saying? I can count on how many black people haven't supported the cause up until now that I got 3 views instead of 1. Seriously. Man, nobody want rocking with me. It would be
Real
me
rap.
and him sitting here talking to ourselves.
Real rap.
No, that's how you got to start. No, because for real, like I can relate to that. You got to sow. It's like sowing the seeds, and that fruit gonna ripen, and it's gonna. Then you gonna be able to pour into other people. I feel like
That's the purpose. The purpose. Pour into other people. She said pour into other people. How many people want to get some money to feed their family? Miracles never change people. I don't want a miracle from the kingdom I'm building. I'm seeking change so that I can fulfill God's purpose for my life to lead and fill the community with love. That's the purpose of all of this. It's not to go viral. It's not to get views. I could care less if you listen to me. I need the right people. I need my message to get out to somebody that's looking for somebody like me. So if you're still doing the same thing you were doing when I first started this, how can I see anything from you? Because it's the same concept. Like no matter what business you're in, no matter where you're at, no matter what community, it's still one person trying to change something. 900 people doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Yep. Insane.
Yeah, that's insanity. Everyone is a leader or master in their area of functioning. So with that being said, I can't tell you what God told you about your purpose. I can only support it and believe in you. And likewise, right? So how many people when you started told you, I can do it, girl, you better go to school? Hell,
Everybody.
did you listen at one point?
No.
See,
No.
I listen. And I
never
wasted 6 months of my life listening
I'm
to
gonna say
Bob.
this. I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
Cause you know my
That was funny. You trying to play it?
right when you see those movies. You know what? I looked up to my sister. My sister was doing all that before I was. They told her though she was older. When it was time for her to go do that, she didn't do that. When I was trying to go do that, they told me the same thing. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, what y'all gonna do to help me when I don't do that? Cause y'all ain't hip hop.
Mm.
Well, y'all ain't
Real rap.
not obligated to.
You know, obligated.
But obligated to. So I was like, I'm gonna go do what I think I want to do for my life, for my future, because nobody's obligated to do nothing for me. So I did. At first, I was discouraged about it because straight out of high school, I did go, but it took. I didn't go the next day. When I graduated high school, I was already 18. Stop.
You laughing?
Wow. I was already 18, so it's like I already had this attitude about myself that I don't listen to nobody. Nobody don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and if I mess up, it's gonna fall on me because if someone for these student loans. But anyway, I went to Calvin Sergeant School. I did, and then during that process, I used to feel still the same way. Like ain't nobody gonna help me. I'm not gonna get nowhere. And maybe they was right. I used to feel that way. I used to say maybe they was right. Maybe I should. I was in high school and I got accepted to Troy to be for education. I wanted to be a teacher. At least I thought. And when it came down for me to get ready to go to school, I was eager to go to the military. So they told me when I went to go to the military or whatever, I don't know, I guess the place that was in the mall. They told me I had to gain 10 pounds. And I tried to gain 10 pounds, but guess what? I couldn't.
You've been gaining that all your life.
All my life, just 10 pounds.
With kids.
I couldn't gain 10 pounds, so I knew right there that wasn't the purpose.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
You ready to get up and walk? Come on.
It did, so when it came down for me to go to school, I was like, I ain't going to no school. I ain't feeling it. It's my baby, y'all. Say hey.
Hey.
No.
You see me.
But yes, I went on and went to college. What I will say is,
Oh. What's wrong with stuff like that?
I feel like a lot of people didn't believe in me. And it used to hurt my feelings. Get back on it, I think people feel the way with. At the same time, God forgives, so I have to forgive, and I can't hold on to stuff. So I don't take it personal no more. Stuff like that got to be motivation, y'all. If you in that situation and you feeling like you need to, your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your children, somebody not supporting what you doing. Like you just said, you had to separate yourself from them people. I'm not the people that you trying to reach, and that's fine. That's just like, again, you don't do that. You don't do the same thing. But my target audience wasn't those people that got targeted. Your target audience ain't your friends, your family.
Mm-mm.
My friends and family didn't support my business. They not my target audience.
Mm-mm.
I had to reach beyond them. Strangers support more than those family members.
Right.
It's not your target audience.
And this the thing too that a lot of us don't understand. A lot of us creatives don't understand is that the people that we think should be supporting us is the people that we should be doing it for. A lot of times, and we don't understand that. But at the same time, I want to know, like, what artists do you listen to help motivate you to do this? Like from the beginning to now, like did the artist change? Did the genre change? Because for me, I'm gonna say it started off with R&B. The artist has changed. Okay. So what's the message that you like to listen to? Opposed from the message from before.
Okay, it's still kind of similar, but like I said, I feel like I used to be a hustler. I don't have the same mindset no more because now I'm a business owner. So now as a hustler, I was living in my flesh and not my spirit because I was me. I didn't care. You know, you want my money. I don't care what time. If you late, if I'm late, it just gave me more. And I'm saying this because it's a metaphor to what I'm saying, basically. Yes, I'm a businesswoman now. I come to work at the time that they don't say come in here, right? And if my client booked for 10 o'clock, I gotta be here at 9:30. But before it was motivating me to get the money, I didn't care about all of it. All I thought about was I don't want to struggle. But now I think about I want stability. I want to maintain. I want to create generational wealth. I want to. When my niece go to 12th grade, I want to buy her a car. I want to help her pay for her car.
And she ain't just saying that. I know she want to buy.
No,
I
for
know
real.
she want to buy.
But you see, like, it's a mindset thing for me because I came from what I feel like was a struggle. You know, so it's like once I got past that and my career started being different for me, you have to change your mindset because God gonna take you through stuff and you gonna feel like you in it and you it's the end.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna see beyond that. And I didn't. I never saw beyond that. That's basically what I'm saying. That's why the type of music I listen to motivate me then is changed now because I'm not even where I used to be. But would I go back and listen to it sometimes? Maybe. But I don't feel the same way. If that makes any sense. Like I feel like like right now I'm
growth, right?
So,
Growth.
yeah. Growth.
No, that's gangster. Yeah, I definitely changed up who I listen to. I also changed up like my of course my dressing style. Like I say this, a lot of women and a lot of men. I have 2 friends that's men and I have 2 friends that's women. The rest of them is just high school students. That's how they dress. That's how they act. It don't matter how old they are. You feel me? They still looking and dressing the part. It's only like I have like 4 or 5 friends that actually every time they dress nice. They on that, and a lot of it is Christian. You know what I mean? The Christian. A lot of it is Muslim. A lot of it is actually people that's into their religion that I call more adults because they actually got something to actually live for a reason to look good. You know what I mean? So so I definitely noticed that growing up is that growing up as after an adult, growing up after 18. Growing up after 18, I realized like you had a lot of the guys who was cool in high school, the girls that was cool in high school, and then you look at them 2 years later and they still wearing the same clothes. In high school they was cool because it was the new clothes, but now they out of school and you see them they still wearing that same thing. You like, wow. I thought they was. I thought
still
you was
looking like a little child, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
You grow with time.
Right. Right.
You don't. If you got the same excuse you had, and I've had different excuses, or I even left the excuse, went back to the excuse, but you've got the same excuse. You mean to tell me you ain't even try? But you're trying to tell me about me. So you got like, and I was listening to people like that, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
She said she missed the introduction. Hey, I need everybody to introduce themselves, tell where you come. Hey, it's grind season in the building on the Porch Podcast. We got Ills Wills. We building kingdoms, leaving dinner tables. Because when you get tired of the way they feed you, treat you, mislead you, build your own kingdom. We in here. We off the porch, y'all.
Literally.
We off the porch, and we got. We introduce yourself.
My name is Liz Tatiana.
Who are you, bro?
I've been starting to do some woman empowerment too, so I'm gonna throw that in there.
All right. Hey, we in Alabama. Hey, tell them
Birmingham.
we in Alabama. Tell them where you from, yes sir.
Yes, so my name is Ills Wills Watusi. It ain't that hard. It's spelled with 4 L's because everything I do is for God. So everything I do is for y'all. So everything I do is for squad. You feel me? And I'm from Philly. Straight like that because it's straight like facts. If you don't like the way that your life is designed, then change your actions and or change your mind. You know what I mean? Because we on the grind. Because it's that season. That's all I got to
He's
say.
a poet.
I need to be a you right.
She said she need to get an introduction like that.
Right way for me. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
She said,
I'll set you up.
Hey, we gotta
I'll
go.
set you up.
Yeah.
I'll set you up. I'll set you up. I'll set you up.
Hey, you gotta trade for trade. Hair, lovely hair, and lovely poem. Yeah, y'all do that. But yeah, hey, I think first of all, I thank everybody for being here. But this is 3 things we don't need nobody doing for us: sacrificing, verifying, or vouching. Because with God, we got it. You feel what I'm saying? So, what are you a fan of right now? What are you a fan of? And what are you not a fan of? I'm not a fan of everything we just talked about, like the people, the fake.
Yeah.
So, but who are you a fan of right now? Because it's not too many people influencing us. So who influences you outside of music? Or, inside, I mean, how?
Kids, really. Just being honest, that's probably typical. Y'all probably hear that a lot from my mother, but let's be real. Well, I'm gonna be real. If I didn't have kids, I would be over there. I probably wouldn't be, it wasn't none of the stuff that I'm doing. Before I was a mom, I just was the aunt. And I ain't have to go to work as hard because I didn't have no kids. I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't even think about my future or tomorrow. I used to be surviving off snack wraps from McDonald's. Those little pies, the slices, it'd be like a brown cookie pie, and ice cream and cereal. I survived off that. I'm not a fan of push on rock. Those type of situation.
Ty said, myself, my sister, and keep it moving.
Right. My sister motivate me too because she a great mom and she was a mom to me.
Shout out to my guy baby in the building, y'all.
She's just a few years older than me.
Y'all popping in here, ain't it?
Pop in, y'all.
An hour later.
Pop in. But yeah, I'm a fan of those. So I'm not a fan of like stuff that's a distraction. Cause,
I was distracted before I came here.
A lot of stuff is placed.
Like you tell people what you're trying to do, a purposeful thing. You already scared what you and you think you're trying to help them. You got sometimes it's like, do I stop helping? Do I get myself together? But then they gonna say you left them or nobody care about them. But then it's like, why do I keep going back to help people who are not helping themselves or who don't believe in themselves? And I'm neglecting the people that I can have time for.
You have a healing spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this is the people that ain't trying to change wasting my time, and I could be helping
somebody
people that want the help.
But let me tell you something, because I'm on the outside looking in. Because I used to feel that way.
Okay.
What you're doing is helping people, whether you know it or not.
Whether I know it or not, so I need to shut up.
Right, and keep doing what you're doing because it's just
right.
No, for real.
I understand.
Was I talking to you when I said I thought that getting this shot was gonna? I thought that me getting this shot was the purpose that God wanted me to do.
Yeah, and you said you started doing a whole bunch of other. Yeah.
I got a shop. I went back to school, paid out of pocket to get a master cosmetology license so we can work on to get this license because I felt like this is what I need to do to get back. It didn't work. You know why? That's not what God wanted me to do. I got with a stranger and I said, "Girl, I want to do this women empowerment stuff. Like what y'all do, this is helping me. Some people share it. People gonna come back and watch later. It's still on there. They're gonna go back. They're gonna see it. They're gonna be like, they never stopped. They kept going. There's a person. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, you got to have the power of discernment to know like if somebody is genuinely needing your help or they're using you. I had to go through that myself, but and sometimes I was in a situation with somebody that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. And I kept saying, you don't deserve this help from me. You don't deserve this help from me. But it's my flesh saying, my spirit keeps making me want to help because that's what God wants me to do. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you want to do that because your flesh is trying to tell you, I don't think I should do this. But your spirit, you can't stop. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like you getting closer to God. I don't know your relationship with God, but your spirit and your flesh is two different things. We on earth and we here temporarily, and our spirit is more powerful than our flesh. But once you tap into that, it's going to lead you down the right path.
Right.
Because everybody, that's your purpose. Your spirit. Talking. Me sitting here talking to you is helping. I don't talk.
This is helping me.
I don't talk. I talk to my sister. Every day. If she don't answer the phone, I just be like,
right. I don't even call like people that I used to call.
Right.
I call one person other than that, God.
Right.
What I need when I wake up and sometimes because I've been off work, bro. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm used to being at work at 3:00 in the morning. By 12:00, y'all just waking up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but now I had to wake up and ask God what it is I can do. Because I have to be mindful. I'm not out here wasting time. I can't chill with you. I can't hang with you. Every dollar, every minute is purposeful. Like, it's because now I got to pay my bills first. And the rest of my money, It don't go to. I don't even drink beer anymore because I don't have the time to be wasting $10 a day. You feel me? Because if you drink that, you add it up. That's a lot of money.
Right.
My
That's
$10
right.
go to water and snacks to go to a recreation center. But it's the fact that I want more just so I can give more. People want more, so you can try to stun on somebody.
Yo, one time, right at the end of the month, right, I was a little broke, and I took out the trash, and I added it up. I said 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250. I said 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It was $180 worth of alcohol in my house. And I'm wondering why I'm broke and why I ain't doing nothing. Because in order to drink, you gotta sit. Okay, at least when you smoke weed, you can smoke weed and go move and run around. When you drink, you gotta sit. So therefore, what are you doing while you sitting?
Why you gotta-
You feel me? You're not being
gotta
productive.
sit?
You can't be productive on alcohol. You're not gonna be productive on alcohol. Maybe a date, you go to a restaurant one night, but for real, I realized this one thing too, right? I was in the Marine Corps. Every time when I come home on the weekends or whenever I come home, it was always fun. Everybody had stuff to do. So then I moved back home, and every night what I would do is every day I would buy a bottle, and around 5, 7 o'clock somebody will call, maybe 10 o'clock they'll call, yo, let's go out. So I'm drinking right to pregame, and then for like 4 days straight, nobody called, but I'm drinking a whole bottle, and I realized like, yeah, we're not going out no more. What am I doing drinking for? I ain't going nowhere. What's the point? You feel me? Now I'm drinking just to watch The Office. You gotta be careful out here, and they'll say that that's legal. That's legal.
That's how we was. That's how we were, bro. And then on the podcast, all slurred, talk like what did like? I don't even know what I was saying then because I knew what I was saying, but I was drunk, so it wasn't making sense.
No, I heard myself. I was trying to talk. I was like, and we were just talking back and forth. We ain't know what the hell we was talking about. We just them thick behind tongues from that alcohol. Crazy. We over that. We over that. We over that.
Yeah, right.
That's over.
That's dead. I can't even like, bro. If I take a shot, that's it. Like, I be like, man, I should have did that. Like, my whole body, I'd be hot, sweating, irritated. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I can tell I don't do
Wanna
that
lay
no
down,
more.
but you
But
can't.
that lets me know that I don't know. That lets me know that because last year, you know what I'm saying? We were sitting there. It's water, it's water. But now one shot making me feel out of shape. That means I'm doing something right. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, and I don't even look at beer. And when I look at the beer, I just look at it like I'm disgusted. Like seriously, like when I look at a beer, I look at it as like dirty water. You feel me?
Right. Yo, so wait, the question is,
Yeah,
who
so
is you? So
that's
the question
why.
is, who are you a fan of? But I also want to know who is your favorite. Who is your favorite fan at the same time to you? You feel me?
Come on.
So that's the two-way question.
What was the question?
Who are you a fan of?
What was the question again?
And who is your biggest fan?
Mhm.
That's what it is. Who are you the
Huh?
biggest fan of, and who is your biggest fan of your entire life? To say.
I don't know. I think my biggest fan might be my niece or my son.
Her family is her.
Okay, no kids.
Not her
But
family.
niece is okay. Niece is good. We can do with niece, but kids, we're not gonna do kids. We already know kids.
Okay, my niece, I might be not her. She my biggest fan probably. My sister is very extremely supportive. That's one of my biggest supporters.
Yeah, that's probably your
feel
biggest
like she
fan.
my-
Yeah. That's probably
My sister is I'm her. Yeah,
Both.
Because I'm her biggest fan and she my biggest fan.
Like the
No, for
support is
real.
real.
Like
That's why I stick around them because
For real,
they all they got, and
we
that's,
really is, and it's
and,
like
and
it
they stick to that.
coincide with each other. My sister a Pisces, I'm a Virgo. My
Meanwhile,
sister older than me. She's been a mother figure to me and a sister to me, and we not even that many years apart. It's like it's weird. I can't even explain it. But my sister was an adult. I was still a teenager, so she was, a mother figure to me that I never had. You know, it probably sound crazy. But
nah, we got it out the mud. We was
no,
like,
for real.
the reason why I stuck so close by them because, bruh, first of all, the excuses are not even there. Like, people be saying, my mama died, my daddy died, my friend died. They didn't grow up with a mother.
Yeah. So my mama got killed when I was 11 months old. I think my sister was like 3, ish, maybe 4. I was about to turn 1 year old a week later.
Where you going?
Well, 12 days after that happened, I turned 1. So some people they take stuff is like you say it's an excuse. And some people take it and they use it as motivation. And it has always been motivation. And another thing, what I feel like we wasn't raised to feel like down on ourselves. Like we didn't anyway. We was like, how we wasn't treated like special or had privileges because of the misfortune. Is that what you want to call it? But
yeah.
We was never treated that way. Like, we still was treated normally, so it was never an excuse. Now, when I did get a certain age, like I said, it was still in me. Nobody could obligate. We was on our own. We had to figure it out. Like we still had family members, and we still, could call, but we had to learn to maneuver. We had nothing but each other. My sister got her first apartment, her own apartment. We was on the floor. We just was happy to have someone to stay. And we had nothing. Like started out with nothing. Like ain't nobody invest in my business. Never. Nobody gave me nothing. Like I have a uncle who he a big supporter of me too. One of my uncles and my sister. Anything that we did, he was always there. When I used to be on a dean's list and stuff like that, he used to always be there. He came to all my graduation stuff. But other than that, it's like me and my sister was always here. We really like started from nothing. And it's like I ain't gonna lie. Little money to me, $500, $600 was so much for me.
Right.
And I didn't use the money to splurge. I used that money to help my sister with her baby or whatever. We was nickeling and diming it. Okay.
Right. You kept going.
But I kept going.
And then Matthew 26 says, at about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle and said to them, why have you been standing here idle all day? And they said to him, because no one hired us. He said to them, you also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right, you will receive it. You see what I'm saying? Because you kept going, and you didn't want to take the easy way out or use your excuses. People don't understand. Once you surrender, once you say, I believe in God, and you just living right, doing people right, whatever He give you, you give it back out. Now, put it in your pocket or dig it or think you're going to save it for a later date because you might die tomorrow. He's going to give you daily bread to keep going. Why do people worry about eating? I eat so good and I'm little like this. But I promise you, when I get off here, I'm running because I already ate before I came. I was eating on the episode last week. But that's the thing.
You little. You look like you 5'11". Right.
I'm taller than her.
Bro, I'm 5'4" and a half.
How tall is this other one next to you? How tall are you?
I'm tall. I'm like 5'6". They gonna see that tall. That's the point. I know, right? I'm right here. My elbow is at my waist. But yeah,
Hey, that's weird. That's weird. That's crazy. You thought I was tall. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to get out there and
you
sit here.
supposed to be tall.
He gonna be leaving me. Look, if he think I'm tall, his legs gonna be gone.
But yeah.
But y'all, hey, I thank y'all for coming. I thank y'all for being here. We gonna get ready to get out of here. We gonna let anybody ask any last questions.
Mm.
I'm not 5'4".
What is your favorite? What is your favorite hair? What is your favorite hairstyle to do?
Okay,
Like,
but
you're
yeah,
like when you get that client, you like, good. I can't wait. Come on, hurry up. Like your favorite. Now it don't gotta be easiest, but your
I
favorite.
don't. You got no. You need to. You need to. Tell us about. Tell us about why we here. Why we in the shop. Hair. Show us some stuff.
Okay, hold on.
Well,
I got a lot here. Follow me.
they don't need to see
because, yo,
everything. Hey,
I-
if your edge is not right, we'll
Right.
lay them suckers tight.
She got the products. You know me, when I
she
used
got
to
her
cut
own
hair,
products. I don't know why. Look,
I used to like doing baldies.
Go grab what I can grab.
edge control.
It's $5.
If this is $5, and what you use it for?
So the edge control you can use it for your edge.
I'll put it in my store. Yo, let me buy. I'm gonna buy like 10 of them off you next month. And put it in my store. Yep.
I'll bring them. When I come, I can bring some stuff too.
I have my own lines,
We go-
hair gel, everything. Full service hair salon. I have my own lace glue, sticking and mist, skin protectant, serum, shampoo, conditioner, hair foam. This is my hair too. But this
That's
is my
your
hair
hair?
about a month. So if
Oh.
you know, you know. But
You know, you
Uh-huh.
know.
If
She
you
said
know,
it's
you
been
know.
in her hair about a month, so if you know, you know. Because y'all lace fronts be back in 2 weeks from the beauty shop. So
But yeah,
if you know, you know.
But yeah, so yeah, I have a website. It's www.dollhousehaircollection.shop. If you ever in Birmingham, come see me. I am.
You and
I got a YouTube
can't you
channel.
get to Atlanta too?
Oh yeah, I do have in Atlanta too, but it's only every like twice a month.
Hey, real quick, we finna I'm finna give a little rundown of the I don't know if y'all seen the commercial, but hey, of course, y'all, Grind Season is in the building. We live, we lit at 808, 805. However you log on, we gonna be outside. Tonight we got a special guest. It's episode 39, y'all. We in the building. We got a special guest, y'all. It's Women's History Month, so you know how I'm gonna do it. We rocking with the women this month, all month long. We got lovely hair and nails in the building, y'all. And check this out. Check this out. We've been stepping off the porch this month. We gonna be in the hair salon, getting them tips, y'all. How to keep your hair and your nails done. How to keep your spirit and your mind sprung. Hey, on the porch, Grind Season, we in the building, y'all. Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Happy Sunday. Don't let nothing deter you from what God told you. And if He told you something, sleep on it. Ask God to give you the blessing over your life so that you can be a blessing to everyone else's life. Hey, y'all, if you don't remember anything else, don't forget. When you're afraid, when you're scared, when you're tired, when you're hungry, and you now explain the 12-month subscription.
Okay, so the 12-month subscription is basically one payment for the whole 12 months. Basically paying $100 a month. If you calculate it up in your head, you're paying $100 a month. Probably saving. Let's see, it includes excuse me.
We almost done.
It includes like pretty much everything on my booking site, and you get like hair included too. The hair alone gonna cost you like $500. So
$500.
yeah,
Man,
like
you know
That's
I
a
cut
lot of
my
money.
hair so
the
quick.
hair alone, the hair alone would cost you $500 by itself. So I
Right.
do packages.
I do that with my hair. I do that. Can I do
So
it
it's
with
like
my twisties?
$100 a month.
So,
Yeah.
so can I cut this off and get $500 for it?
You better not cut that off.
Honestly, yeah, people be buying and put on the ends of their hair. Probably get more than that.
Why?
It's real hair. Like
My dreadlocks fell out. I never put them back in.
put on the ends. Oh, I know how to do that too. But you just got them, you throw them away.
I threw
But
them
yeah,
away already.
this 12-month subscription is like
Somebody said put them in the freezer.
one lump sum, but what the control? I'll put your
Okay.
hair in the freezer.
I don't see.
Yeah. When if my hair fall off, put it in the freezer and then take it to the loctician and they'll be able to put it back in. They say don't leave it out. Put it in the freezer.
So we put the sperm.
What?
You have to put it in the freezer. You don't. It's not gonna do nothing if you don't put it in the freezer.
Okay.
Like what? No. If you
Well, I'm
put
just
it in
trying
the
to figure it out.
freezer, it don't do nothing. If you
I took my dreads one time and I left them in a Dollar General bag for like 2-3 years, and they smelled the same way. The shampoo and everything.
you don't have
My
to
hair
put
was
them in the freezer.
conditioned.
Oh.
You don't have to put them in the freezer. You just put them in a little Ziploc bag or something, right? And you get them put back on. Nobody will know but you.
Mhm.
Hey, so it is Women's History Month, so you know we got a recap of who we're looking into this week. Real quick, do you know who Tamika Catchings is?
Mhm.
WNBA. But check this
Yeah.
out. I didn't know who she really was. I didn't know that Kobe Bryant was her best friend. They were life partners before. Like they don't tell you the important things in life. And you remember we was wondering about where the wife sued the people because she was worried about some photos when Kobe died. Why you worried about photos of you crying when your husband died? And see, it's probably some things that were left unsaid between Tamika Catchings and Kobe Bryant. See, think about
I mean,
it.
yeah, she's from New
If
Jersey.
they were
She's from, so you know I
The
know
Love
her.
and
I'm from
Basketball
Philly.
story.
Yeah. She's from Jersey. Yep. And
The
he from
Love and
like
Basketball story. Is that Kobe Bryant and Tamika Catchings' story? Think about it.
wow.
They grew up together. He went and married somebody else. Think about it. Is that their story? Love and basketball. She played basketball 15 years. She right now is the president of Indiana Fever. But last night, or like 2 nights ago, I just found out. I was watching a documentary and it was about Kobe Bryant. But it's sad that he wanted people to know in his legendary life legend that was his life part. We haven't heard anything else about the wife. You see how people marry or stay with people because of an image and don't live their life how they want. I'm not saying that's the case, but it sounds like it. But it was just crazy because how she was introduced was Kobe Bryant's life partner, best friend. They grew up together. They played basketball.
She in the Hall of Fame.
Italy, because he didn't play in them. Italy, they got inducted into the Hall of Fame at the same year. When he died, she got inducted to the Hall of Fame. That's not a coincidence. This was a movie. Okay, I don't know. Could be me.
Her number 24.
I think about too much of it.
Wait, her number was 24.
Exactly. Okay. Now am I being okay? But this is the thing. This is why. This is her website. She has a youth development program because You know why? Why don't I know about these things and how to get in touch with people? Because they say everybody doing stuff, but no, everybody's not doing. Certain people doing certain things the way I want to do them, and I want to follow them. So why do they like? Why is it not? Why do I know about Catch a Start book? The youth development program. Why are you telling me that she was Kobe Bryant life partner when she's doing all of these other things?
Mm-hmm.
She was inducted into the Hall of Fame February 14th, Valentine's Day 2020. And she got two programs. One is called Dreamcatcher, a 6-week program. One called The Voice Leadership. But this is the thing. She's a basketball player. Basketball was her life. Her youth development program is the concept of teaching kids how to be responsible. Like she gets a opportunity to teach them business and financial literacy. The ages but look at the ages. 8 and 12 and 12 and 16. It didn't start when they got to high school or when they got to college or they had to learn it on their own. This is things that we didn't have that we are trying to build because we know that it will overturn a lot of crime rates, a lot of mental health issues, and just a lot of success. But there are also people in place with closed doors with these programs. So that's why we build Kingdom Elite Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But the second program she has, I think one is for boys only and one is co-ed. You know what I'm saying? So that, I don't know, last week we were kind of having the issue when me and Israel was like, the 16-year-old teacher, you don't think that a teacher should, of that age, be a teacher because of her just personal experience. But I was like, she's in third grade. Then there's a Catholic school, all boys, 8th to 12th grade. But that's the type of experience. So I was like, is that good and bad? So I kind of see why she has that in place. But sometimes, I don't know, because back in the day, there was all girls, all boys, and they turned out a little better than we did. So I don't know, but
let me tell you.
Because she has a program that's split up. One is girls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
No, that's good. Oh no, what I was about to say is, okay. So look. All right. So this what I was going to say, but you were still talking. That's why I stopped talking. But no, this is what I was going to say. So you know how they say, everybody in the black community making businesses in a black community, right? And you go to eat
Right.
as a Chinese person, you go over there as an Arabic person, you go over there as a Spanish person, right? Black people don't got no businesses in their own neighborhood. And you go to the white people neighborhood, is one Chinese store for 5 blocks, is one what you about to say? Yep, and then it's one Spanish store, 5, like everybody got their own thing. So listen, let me tell you something, right? Growing up in the hood, I'm in Philly. I had a friend that had a store. I had 2 friends that had stores. They both was Asian. Both those friends could not go outside at all. I would go to the store and make the parents let the child outside on the side of the store for like a half an hour. We would play, talk it, and then the kid had to go back in and do homework or had to go back in and do store work. Okay? So when I say that we're royalty, that's why we have this around us. Because I can just go outside and have Spanish, Italian, white, black, whatever you want to, whatever type of food I want, I can go out and have it. If I go to a white neighborhood, I can't just go outside and have that. I got to travel. I need a car, right? Anywhere else, I need some. In my neighborhood, I go out right now. I got Target over there. I got that over there. I got the Spanish people. I got the Arabic people, and I got the Asian people, right? Because I'm royalty, and they all come to me. So I don't think about it as, now this doesn't mean that we shouldn't have a business, that our children shouldn't be in our business and things like that, because you have a business yourself and your children, and I'm sure that your children they help clean up. I'm sure that even at their ages, the way that they can help, you have them help, right? But what I'm saying is that's not the end all be all, because we're still royalty at the end of the day. And even when she go outside her shop, she can go to any place and eat any type of thing that she want to eat, because they come to us we don't go to them. But somebody tried to trick us and make it seem like, oh, they doing it. Yeah, they in here making it. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to be my friend that can't go outside because he got to work and he got to do all this. I'm outside having fun, going to the store to buy something to have fun with him. That's the only time I can with him. You feel me? He's not outside with us. So I just thought about like, you know what? We are royalty and we need to accept our royalty. And at the same time, like you're doing, become royalty as well. Become royalty and also serve the royalty as well. And the problem is, the reason why black people's stuff be messed up is for two reasons. Number one is we don't get the right distribution. Okay, if I open up a corner store right now and try to get a soda that costs 50 cents, it's going to cost me 75 cents for that soda. But it's going to cost the Spanish person. The Spanish person is going to cost them 25 cents. Why? Because he buys in bulk. Why? Because he has 5 other stores that's buying it with him. Okay, the distributor is not bringing it to me. They tell them don't bring it to me or make me pay more. But for the Spanish people, they buy in bulk, so they take it to one big store, then everybody come in, then they pass it all out. So that's why, you know, our hair stores, right? You with the hair. Our hair store is the same way. They like, why black women don't get the hair from the hair store? Why they don't? You know why? Because them Chinese people that's making that stuff is not going to bring it to a black store the same way that they bring it to the Chinese store. For what the reason why you have to make this stuff that you're making is because if you go to buy it, it's going to cost $4 more. And then when you sell it, you're going to have to sell it for $2 more compared to the Asian people. That's why you got to make it yourself.
And then,
so
look, your family member don't want to pay $50 for a t-shirt.
That part. So that's why when people be like, black people stuff is so expensive, because our distribution is different. Now, if she had 5 different hair stores, then she could go and buy the edges stuff that she don't got to make it herself, because it'll be cheap enough. But if she go to buy it right now, the store next to her, that's the Asian store, is going to pay $4 for something that she's going to pay $6 for. And they're going to sell it for $5, and she got to sell it for $8. Right? So that's why she got to make it. I said, if the Asian store can sell that same thing they'll buy it for $4 and sell it for $5. She'll buy it for $6 and have to sell it for $7 or $8 because of the way that she get it. So when I say like we're royalty, right? It's a lot of politics that go to that. So it's not just black people spending money over there. No, that's what's happening. But at the same time, we also are royalty, and we understand that. And that's why I love people like you that actually take stuff into your own hands. Like, you know what? Instead of me crying and saying I can't do it, let me just make it on my own. Because I'm so sure that you tried to buy products, right, in bulk, and it costs too much to buy it in bulk and then sell it again. So you had to make it.
Yeah.
Right?
I get beauty supply store stuff. I try to get the same stuff that they have. It's a beauty supply store across the street, and at the end of it, literally, they owned by the same people. I tried to go and get some of the same stuff that they have in their stores to put in my store to offer to my clients. And it's no way you can't even go online to like get that stuff bulk. I would be paying what they charge me for one in there. Like you said, that's exactly what it is. I'm like, what's your connect? I'm asking them, hey, can I get some? Can you tell me? They're like, oh no, you just tell me what you need and I'll get it for you. Like, okay.
That's how they is with the
everything.
With the apparel.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they see you made that? Oh yes, I'm making this at home. So if you give me your shirt, I promise you. Oh, okay. Well, I can't help you because if you making this by hand without help, imagine what you'll do if I give you some cheap T-shirts and you start selling them. And that goes. And so it's like now, white people is not the problem to us. It's the brown people, the purpose. You got leaders designed that look like us that don't even have the same purpose as us. But they in place looking like us with an agenda of white supremacy. And they black or brown.
But so I'm gonna say this for you. Cause you said no, so I'm gonna say this for you. When you said white people not the problem, it's the brown people. No, it's still the white people. Because the brown people is following them.
That's my point.
Mhm.
But I'm saying we ain't just looking at the white man. We're not just looking at the
Right.
white man now. We looking at the people next to us now. You got to question the man that look like you now. That's an issue. I don't listen when you know what your enemy is capable of. That's fair. You know what they're gonna do. But when a person comes to you that look like you, say they love you, they got the same intentions as you, and they don't.
Well,
Then
and let me
that's
tell
gonna
you,
cause you to
and so let me tell you this, right? Before I ever went to a school, I told myself when I came from the military after I left Afghanistan, I said, you know what? When I go home, I'm not going to do no resumes, nothing. I'm gonna get all my jobs without doing nothing, just for me, right? So I go to this man that's a teacher. I say, listen, I'm about to be a teacher. He say, you need credentials. You need this. You need to do this. I say, no, I don't. I say, you just need to get me in there. He says, I need a
Right.
curriculum. I need this. I said, no, you needed a curriculum to get in there. You needed all that to get in there. You can get me in there without that. But see, he wanted me to do the same gatekeeper stuff that he did to get in. And I said, the reason why you did that is so that way nobody like if I do something crazy, the next person don't gotta do it crazy. I did it crazy. So that way they don't have to. But this person is like, if I did it, you do it. If I did it this way, you gotta do it that way. I'm like, times has changed. And I still made it inside that school. And he looked at me like, how did you get in here? And I said, because. That's all I had to say. Because you know why? You wanted me to go through all this same stuff that you did just because you did this initiation thing. No, you're in. You need to let me in. You don't want to let me in? I'm gonna let myself in. And then when I got in, he's looking. Now that's my best friend. But at the same time, not really.
Right.
That part.
Yeah, people don't respect you until right after. And that's that's exactly what I'm dealing with. So it's like I don't even care. You tell me no. If you tell me no, I laugh at no now because it's like, okay, I'm still gonna do it. Like the Rick, I say y'all got a program where I can teach the kids content. They still ain't hit me back, but I still go there every Monday and give them water and talk to
No,
the
that's
kids.
why
And the kids
I was
like
about to say
they ain't
that
trying to
too.
do that. The kids like
So
they
I'm
ain't
about
trying
to
to do
say
that
that too.
anyway. And I'm like, I'm here
You
doing something.
you went to the community center, right? So listen, and this is why we have to do instead of asking a lot of times. This is why you have to do and then let them tell you that you can't do it. Because if you go there and be like, let me do this, let me do that, they're gonna be like, no. Who are you? What you doing? Don't come around here. But when you just show up and just start doing stuff, they can't stop that. You feel me? When we took over that lot and the white people said, oh, you're gonna go to jail for taking over this lot. You don't own this lot. And we said, well, this lot is in the middle of Philadelphia and it looked dirty and all the kids is walking by and it's crackheads all in here and everything. So we cleaned it up and we put a garden in here. The person that owned it is not doing nothing. So bye. And they was like, anybody here get trespassed? We said, so what? You know what they did? They said, okay, well, how about you come over here? We'll give you some other land. How about this? How about that? Because they know that when you're doing stuff on your purpose, they can't stop you. And that's why we don't ask first. Because when you ask first, they're going to say no. And then when you do it anyway, now you're in trouble. But if you're doing it and they pull up and be like, what you doing? You can't do this. Nobody told me I couldn't do this. Well, you didn't know. Instead of, we told you that last Tuesday to do that.
Listen, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission.
Real rap.
Forgive me if I trespass, but I'm not apologizing for doing it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you gotta do.
Man, we
because
about
I'm
to
pretty
get
sure.
It's a good show.
Yo, hey, but one thing I'm about to say too. Before you got that shop, right, ma'am, before you got that shop, right? How many people said I tried the shop, it didn't work? How many people said on that block it's not gonna work? How many people said, oh, my friend tried to do that, it's not gonna work? And then it worked.
They used to say stuff like, when I used to say like, no, listen,
Listen, Linda.
last year people was like, so this is a testimony too. I was pregnant, of course, my baby 6 months old. I knew that I was gonna be on maternity leave. I had girls working in my shop. But before they was working in my shop, I always keep in mind that I was in here by myself for a whole year, maintaining everything by myself. I had people telling me stuff like, you should move out of your shop now because you're not gonna be able to do that. You shouldn't have a baby and you're gonna have to miss work, and ain't no lights get cut off, ain't no water get cut off,
Mm,
nothing. You have
God.
to when God say
Without the
keep
people.
going, exactly.
Without
And
the
they ain't in here no more either. They left right after I had my baby. You know, which is that ain't even got nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is
Mhm.
around that time before I had my baby, they were oh, you might as well get a suite. You might, I don't know why you picked right there anyway. It costs too much. Oh, how you gonna pay that by yourself? Like I did
So he
it.
was dreaming too deep.
I did
Go
it.
down.
I did it. Before any of this, I did it. What is a baby? And I got two already. And I did it.
Hey,
I
none of them
laid
mine
these
though, right?
clothes down by myself.
Hey, is any of them babies
She
mine?
said she laid these floors.
No.
All right.
She said she laid the
I
floor.
laid these. I pulled this carpet up by myself. I laid these tiles on this floor. I painted these walls.
Whoa.
Put these flowers up. Everything in here, I did this by myself. These shelves, they hanging, they crooked. You know why we did it by ourselves? It's a ceiling leak. It's my ceiling leaking. My toilet done been clogged up, flooded. I've been in here taking care of this stuff by myself. My power bill be $1,400. I did not know how I was going to pay that. But God provide, and I have faith. I still think somebody's stealing power, but I'm like, how is it that high? When the girls was in here, when it was 5, 6 of us in here, the power bill was never that high. I'm like, what's going on?
I think the Alabama Power people just.
They need to give me my money back. But yeah, so what I'm saying is I've had a lot of naysayers, and it's like every time you for me, it's like I can get through something, and then you up here that saying it's always something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I stopped saying
But you
that.
keep going though.
Right.
You
That's why I
you don't even
stopped saying
understand.
that.
Right. You listen. People don't come on my show. I treat this as this is
It's
my
your
heart.
baby,
This is
right.
my heart. So I don't care if I got 5 views. If I got 5 people where we having a righteous conversation, we done got through, and we're gonna live towards what we say, I feel better.
Right.
I'm learning and I'm growing, and this is my therapy because I'm
Right.
not gonna keep paying for somebody to tell me that I'm the problem when they don't even have the same circumstances as me. Because I'm not the problem. Give me what you got, and I promise you I'll show you what you got. So
But
it's
okay,
just like
right.
you and your sister, you just understand, like you and your sister, like there's no excuses. There's no like I know her personally. And so when it comes to the people that I've been surrounding myself with in life the past few years, or the people I even know, or the people that I talk to on a daily, they have excuses and they don't realize it. And I spend 10 times a day trying to uplift people about stuff that we shouldn't be talking about. Because if you believe in God, He gonna feed you. He gonna pay your bills. Stop doing whatever it is that you're doing with the money that you got, and you'll be fine. Okay, so moving right along, what I'm trying to do is build the kingdom and get more people involved. So how can we help each other? We know the problem. Why are we not coming together?
That's a thing. That's a part that the society don't want us to come together. That's why they teaching us that we all in competition.
But you keep me going. You got kids. You taking your time out. You gotta go take them around. You don't understand how much I appreciate it.
I don't see it that way.
I know.
But I definitely, it's like I do, but
no, you
I'm
don't have
just
to
so
do this.
me, dude.
I've had people that they ain't got nothing going. They want to go viral. They had a barbershop. I don't want to move how they want to move because God didn't tell me to move that way. And that's not my purpose to be seen. My purpose is to be clear. You know what I'm saying? About what I'm trying to do. And you didn't have to be here. So I really appreciate it because people don't show up. Once I send them my message and my purpose, they don't show up because they don't want the Bible study.
I know. I be trying to leave. I be trying to leave every time it start. Every time. She tricked me. He tricked me every time. I don't know.
Yeah, my
There's
code.
always some Bible stuff. Goodness gracious. Yes.
Listen. God.
I
And I
love
feel like
God.
I did incorporate God in
Amen,
everything.
myself.
God, too.
Incorporate God in everything. Everything gonna overflow. I'm telling you.
You
And
know
I've been like
God.
that. I used to play church with my cousins. Let me tell you something that's so crazy. Okay. When I was still to the find out that my dad wasn't my dad, right? 2 years ago, well, I'm gonna say about 4 years ago, this lady was getting her hair done by me. It's gonna all make sense. I gotta get a backstory so the beginning can make sense. This random lady was getting her hair done by me. Come to find out, the lady was one of my mama's best friend. She told me, "Oh, you look like such and such." I'm like, I ain't want to say that because my daddy's still in my life. He's still my daddy. Gonna always be my daddy. I ain't never told nobody this publicly. This is my first time saying this, but I feel like it's a reason why that happened. Okay, so listen. The lady got her hair done. She called the lady who is my real daddy's sister, and I was like, "Where he at? Why didn't call him?" Anyway, so boom, I meet the lady and her mama. They told me that he was deceased. The mama of my dad she's old now.
Okay,
so
okay.
she was in the church. My granddaddy was a pastor. And so I just remember, and listen, it's another thing. My uncle, my daddy's brother is a pastor. Years ago, one of my daddy brothers messaged me on Facebook. I made a post about my mom when I was 18 because I was lost and I was trying to vent on Facebook. And this random man sent me like 2-3 paragraphs. I didn't ever respond to him because I don't know. I was young and I didn't want to hit it, okay? Because I went into God like that.
Right, you didn't know what you needed.
Yeah. But that was when I was 18, 19, okay? So that was my uncle. This man was a pastor. Somebody invited me to his church about during the pandemic, right before the pandemic hit. There was like, I think one of the only churches was open or something like that, and they opened at 12 o'clock. I never went. That's my uncle. This lady who hair I was doing is my mom's best friend, and the lady who she introduced me to is my auntie. My granddaddy was a pastor, and my grandmama was the first lady of the church. When I was 14, that's when my dad died. When I got saved. I'm saying this because
What?
I didn't know I was close to God. I
Your
didn't know I
pop
was
God
close
is
to
an
God.
You got
I
all
never
that
knew
anointed on you.
everything.
No, but let me tell you something though. So you
You
got all that
feel me?
anointed
That's
on
why
you,
I feel like I
but
have.
at the same time, if you was with your real dad, that might have not have fell off on you. You might have not liked the church from his perspective and from what that was, and you might not have been as productive as you are now. So I'm happy for the dad that you have,
Right,
and the
that's why
dad
I
that
said
you
everything
have.
happened for
Yeah.
my daddy that I know, that's my father that he was a ladies man. So I ain't gonna say they was not no good men. I never got to meet my biological father, but
So what did your real dad say about that?
okay. My real
What did
dad,
your real dad? What
You
did
don't know.
your I mean, not your real dad. I mean, what did your dad that you call dad say about that? I call him your real dad, right? So what did your real dad say about your biological dad?
I didn't never tell him. This is my first time saying something about it.
Hey, listen, mind your business now. What did you say, your mom?
Loves.
Did you say your mom now? No,
The
your mom.
reason why I said that is because
Her mom
dad
died when
was
she was
11
11 months old.
so
You
I
remember
just
that?
feel
Oh,
like, see, that's how you don't
Oh.
be listening.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't peep that.
I
I didn't peep
overcame so much.
that. Wow.
Anytime I tried to go another way, God has always been a part of everything that I do.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
she didn't grow up with a mother
I
and a
did.
father. That's
So you
what
grew
I'm
up with your
saying.
grandma?
People got more excuses than a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And
She didn't.
my grandma
listen.
raised me, and when my grandma decided to leave, she did. My sister.
Yo, let me tell you one of my favorite poems, right? One of my favorite
my
poems. All right, I know we about to leave, but let me tell you my favorite poem, right? Is I say just because like something happened. Oh my gosh, I know exactly what it is, but y'all, I just lost it. When it come up, I'm gonna tell you, but y'all can finish talking. But oh my gosh, that is so real because like okay, now I know what it is. So listen, this is what it is. This is what it is. So listen, so two brothers, right? So listen, you got two brothers, right? This is the concept of the poem. Two brothers. They mom is a crackhead. One becomes a lawyer and successful, and the other one becomes a drug dealer, right? And a killer. The drug dealer is in court right now. They say, why you a drug dealer? Why you killing? He say, because my mom was on crack and on drugs. And then, but then when the other brother made the academy and passed college and all that, they said, why did you do all this? And he said, because my mom is on crack. And that's why I say, to all the haters and the complainers, there is a reason for people like you. What you call an excuse for not doing is a reason for people that do. Okay? So what some people call an excuse is what other people call a reason. So one brother is saying, this is my excuse for what I did and everything else. The other brother is saying, this is the reason why I did what I did. And at the same time, one is bad, one is good. And it's the same overhead, but one just looked at it a different way. And you looked at it as far as, it's not an excuse, this is my reason for what I'm doing. Whereas though somebody else in your same predicament would have been would be a prostitute right now and saying, that's the reason why. Because mom, this happened, and dad, that happened, and boom, boom. And then when they found it out, they could have took that crazy. Instead of taking it as a sign from God the way you did, they could have took that as everything's a lie. Oh my God. They would have, no, but you didn't do that. So wait, you was raised by your dad, right? He was a single dad?
No, my grandma raised.
Okay.
Yeah. He had two. My dad got married twice, but I was raised by my grandma. But my dad was always in my life, even when he didn't have to. So he was a good man, great man.
Well, basically, he never had to.
Become a millionaire, I'm take.
You better.
He never did. Right?
You said even when he didn't have to, he never had to.
Oh yeah.
But you don't even know if he know though, right?
No, he didn't. But I don't. That's what I'm saying. But either way, even if he did, he loved me unconditionally. He never had to do none of the stuff he did. But I still love my dad. I want my dad to walk me down the aisle when I get married. Get married one day.
I love you, daddy.
I'm gonna get
married. I love you, daddy too.
I don't know.
Take your daddy outside. What's up? Listen, you can marry me. When you want to get married? Let's go. Call daddy right now. But for real though, no, that is so love.
Hey, for the caller, ask for his permission.
But yeah,
he said yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like everybody have a purpose, and sometimes, like I said earlier, kinda, you could be, oh Lord Jesus,
We finna go.
Going through so much stuff, and you think it's the end of the world,
But it's
really
not. It's the beginning.
Right? So I look back at so much stuff, and I be like, oh my God, like I went through stuff last year. I'm like, that ain't. Like, devil, you trying to really
like
put
what
me
we was
out?
going through 4 months still trying to move and
Yeah,
stuff.
like I moved all my stuff out of my house the day I was in labor.
Pregnant.
And I had my baby since I was later.
I helped her.
Like, come on, hurry up.
I'm a witness.
I'm
Because
finna
I was there.
come out.
I was there, and this is the thing. This is how you know we can call each other. I hadn't seen her in like 2 years.
Probably longer
And
than that.
I'm like, oh, you moving and you pregnant, you out of your mind, but come on, let's go.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I have
Thank
to.
you.
Like, come on.
Yo, and that's how friendship is. Like you can pick it right back up where it left off at, because everybody busy.
How many people?
Right, everybody always busy if it's time to do something.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's time to do nothing, they gonna come scooping.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, tell them why we here, and tell them who you are, and then we gonna get out of here on one of these songs. All right?
Yeah. So my name is Ills Wills Watuzi, and when you spell, make sure you add the 2 Z's and the 4 L's and the IW. Why? Because I'm trouble too. Everybody on this app want a high ass level. True. Listen, this is me talking to myself in the mirror. So you say that you deserve a queen. This is because you are a king. If that's the truth, the only problem is you lie about everything. And women just as guilty. This is why I'm not surprised by anything. Not even thinking about husbands when they're eyeing wedding rings. So what you think is going to happen? It's like a comedy in the making. It's like a Tyler Perry play, just without all of the singing. And so I ask, have you ever been in jail before? Have you ever been in love? If you haven't, just know that both of them is rough, but only one is easy breaking up out. You see, I thought about that one for a while. I thought about that one when I was breaking up with the lady that was the mother of my child. You see, I said it that fast because I'm not that proud, at least wasn't, Dad. But there's not that many out there either. I mean, yours might have made it through the fire, but it just landed into ether. So please, sir and ma'am, don't twist up your face. You do the same darn thing every day when you tell your kids to get the F out your face. So what's worse, being a bad parent or being afraid to have kids because you never had parents? I mean, they say it's bad children. I only think it's bad parents. They're like very irresponsible and they just like Karen. You know, their priorities is messed up. They only worried about the parents instead of worrying about little Clarence. They worried about the next Clarence. But I got some interference. Let's talk about schools and teachers and the teachers in schools and how I got my education from the streets because they don't teach us in schools. Plus the teachers, they don't teach us in schools. And they don't live by the schools. So that's the disconnect. That's the disconnect. They only worried about the test when the text is just keeping us fools. You see, I attended Pepper Middle School, but I only went for the food and couldn't sit still for them asinine lessons, so they suggested medicine to put me back in my stool. And my mother, bless her soul, but she thought it was cool. She had me sitting in class drooling with the rest of the students. But we focused. No, spiritually it stunted our growth. Because instead of children exploring, we just sit and watch shows. You see, they would make me go outside and I would just sit on the steps then when usually you would see me only when it was time to check in. But that was back then when I had a best friend instead of being inside lying dormant because they want to sell medicine and the parents they boarded. But what I don't understand is how can I grow to be a happy man when as a child you hindered my ability of enjoyment? Well, we can take it even further and say the teachers are the dumbest ones in schools. The teachers are the dumbest ones in schools. Because if they thinking that they teaching, then they really have been fooled. No effort, forget it. The next time your kid come home with homework and you start guessing, just remember that they probably go to the same type of school system as you. And even if you got all A's at their age, somehow you still can't remember the lesson. No, remember there's lessons. And after this, if there is any questions, my answer is going to be yeah. Pretty much all yeses. But it's not all yes. It's pretty much our guess. Kind of what they told us to do it on our tests. They never told you to mark all C's. Well, shoot, in 8th grade, that's pretty much how I got all B's. So if you hate, you can hop off these. F you, peace. If y'all don't like the way that your life is designed, then change your actions or change your mind. Stay blessed. That's what we here for. Building kingdom.
Yeah, we got grind seeds, hills, with leaving dinner table. You get tired of the way they feed you. Love you wrong. Don't be afraid to leave the dinner tables and build your kingdoms. Y'all, we off the porch. We about to get out of here. This was episode 39. Lovely hair and nails in the building. I'm in her building. We off the porch, y'all. I think y'all, we out. We gonna get in on one song and then we gonna get out of here.
What up with y'all? Hey, God, what's the same? Believe that different champion. Hey, pushing that God work. Hey, Big Machine, what up with you? Let them over, man. Hey, remember that talking, bro. Hey, like I say, hey, it's time to go to war now. Hey, ain't no more playing, y'all. Let's go. Leave the rest on my older days. Modified to the war we made it. Got gangsta, I know it, man. But with Christ, we can show no way. It's an option you can't kill with cage. By talk can't intimidate. Gotta walk it out day by day. How you live by the more than pray. Gotta have more than just a big mouth, big talk, and big game. Blindfolded, we mob with faith. Hollow verses, we spit the flame. And when solid, he put to shame. He ain't as bad as he claims. He call out demons by name. He hit them and send my angels and send them back where they came. And again, they gon' feel this pain. They gon' pressure, we ready. It ain't nothing to see by where you hang. Dropping bombs over everything. My father, a God around. We be deeper, we breaking chains. Automatic, we can't contain. Forget what you say. Ain't no more play with your way. Forget what you say. Ain't no more play with your way. Forget what you say. Ain't no more play with your way. Forget what you say. Ain't no forget what you say. Now the people please, we seek the kingdom. How else is it supposed to be? I got out of abundance, I kept in the Who on what with us? Aye. Who on what with us? Aye. Who on what
Straight
with
up.
Anointed. Touch not the anointed one. Touch not the anointed, not me.
All right, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. We finna get out of here. Let's see what the last comment say. That was a great show. Like the poem. Great show. Bet. See y'all next Sunday.